Okay, hello there folks. Going over a little bit of old ground, but I think it was important to do so. Of course, my last video was a review of the Hawker Sea Fury by AIRFIX. Overall, pretty impressed. Again, I went into great detail about how AIRFIX tends to do that sort of starting point model kit, where obviously you can put in as much effort as you want. You can either throw it together, splash some paint on with a hairy stick and away you go, or the rest of us can really, use it as a base to put a lot more detail in. However, as it was mentioned by someone in the comments, and then, of course, the internet went completely crazy, it did have a couple of issues, one of which I entirely missed until someone pointed it out. And that is, like a lot of soft plastic kits, it suffers from something called short moulding. Now, for those of you who don't know, obviously the actual moulds that these are placed into are big steel things, and then of course our plastic is pumped in, spreads out over the mould, and then of course when they take the mould away, you've got your sprue. This is why you get our flash with much older kits, because it tends to leak through the mould. But it suffers from a problem. I'm going to do this so that you can see. But on the tail, there is a bit where the mould hasn't quite eased to the edge. So like that one, it should be a nice smooth edge, and instead there's a chunk missing. Now, on mine it's not too bad. Some people have been complaining they've had much worse on the tail. They've had issues with the tail surfaces, with the rear of the cowling, and also some people with the plastic part, the clear parts. Now, mine wasn't really all that bad. In all honesty, after it I was thinking, yep, fine, no problem at all. I mean, I'm slightly annoyed, but nothing really that I can't fix with a little bit of filler. It's still going to be a great kit, it's still going to look fantastic. But, and this is where the information part of my video comes in, I found out that it turns out that AIRFIX are a bit embarrassed by this and a bit annoyed, and if you ask them nicely, they are supplying new parts. So, I quickly got onto them on Twitter. And a remarkable 2 days later, well, technically less than 2 days because of the time of the day, little box turns up. I've pulled this all apart, but we have new fuselage pieces with perfectly moulded tail. We actually have the other part of the sprue with the cowling, and we have the tail surfaces as well. Now, this may be a little bit overkill for me, certainly. Again, I thought mine wasn't too bad, but it certainly makes it a lot easier when the manufacturer will quite happily send you replacement parts for free. Now, again, I was probably pushing my luck with it, quite frankly, but all they need from you, if you get in touch, is on the back there should be a little batch number on a sticker. Send them that. They'll obviously identify it as being one of the problem ones, as I do believe they have fixed this now in newer boxings. Some people have commented they've actually had entirely like 2 sets of sprues in the box to make sure that that's solved. But again, if you have one of the older ones, you can contact AIRFIX, give them the number there on the back, and they will supply you with new parts. So as again, for me, it wasn't really that bad. Oh, to be honest, I was being a little bit cheeky, I admit. To be fair, it was really more just seeing whether or not they actually would and how fast their customer service was. But generally, I'm really impressed. Not only did they fix it very quickly, they sent it out very quickly. I mean, literally, the box turned up and I honestly thought, I can't remember ordering anything. What is this? I genuinely did not think it was going to be anywhere near that quick. I thought that's going to be a couple of weeks. But it was less than 2 days, and the new parts were with me. Massively impressed. I've always said, with any company, and I've said this before in previous videos, every company can make a mistake. It's how they deal with that mistake. Okay, do they deal with it quickly and professionally, or do they, act up and whinge like children? AIRFIX really stepped up to the plate. They admitted there's a problem, they fixed it straight away, and they fixed it quickly and professionally. So, really, really impressed. And now I'm even more excited to get started. So, hope that information is helpful to other people. Again, other people may have worse parts than me, but if you've got the C-Fury yourself, go and check all the parts, make sure they're all fine. If they are, great. If they're not, get onto AIRFIX and they will replace them straight away. So, thank you very much for listening, and next time around, hopefully it'll be a different kit. So, yeah, comment, like, share, enjoy. Thank you, folks. Bye-bye.